muzzle microphone, checking your mate for anal beads, and DIY OnlyFans on today's episode of 1, 2, 3 Jokes!
Welcome everybody to 1, 2, 3 Jokes, the competitive comedy podcast where we take 3 stories from the news, write 3 jokes about each story, and decide who has written the funniest jokes. My name is Jeremy Martinez.
My name is Ricardo Leon.
I'm Hannah Ty.
Nope, you could have kept that.
Oh.
Okay, wait, one more time. Go ahead.
I'm Hannah Ty.
Tyre?
Ty?
Hannah Tyre.
And I'm Carly Kastner.
I'm Jeremy Tired.
So normally Bob does this next bit where he says, "Oh, you know, Carly's our guest judge today." You know what I'm saying? But we don't have Bob Timmons here today.
We are going to get to it. You interrupted that with that.
Oh, I did?
Yeah, today it's going to be a little bit different, viewers. Obviously, Robert is not here today. We miss him and we wish him well on the endeavor that he's on. Does anybody get some intel on what that might be?
Going out of town?
Where'd you go?
I don't know.
I think he went to visit the White House. Is
Really?
it the wrong Washington?
Oh.
Maybe he's in the other Washington.
What? Is that Mario Brothers?
What?
What are you talking about?
He's in the
What?
wrong castle?
Oh, yeah.
Let's start over again.
Sorry. Your president's in another castle. No, I just heard he went out of town. I have no idea where he is.
Is he doing something cool?
Viewers, listeners, if you spot Bob Timmons out there in the country, let us know where he is. We'll give you 3 clues.
This rough start is like so joyous to him right now. He's like, when I'm not there, they don't know what the fuck to do.
Where in the world is Bob Timmons?
He's probably just like at home. He was like, I can't come. And he's doing nothing.
I'm traveling.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little unique sound without Bob and a unique look today because a little intimate studio look. Don't have our normal setup today.
We look like broadcasters.
Yeah. Back to you, Chip.
All right. We've got chance of storm. 72 precipitation.
I don't know. I bet something weather.
This is like impromptu news where they have no
that
script.
no one wants to
know what
watch. Somehow it's worse.
I do feel like I'm in high school. Like this is like the high school channel.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was on that and I had
Were
to
you really?
Yeah.
Oh.
And I had to read who had like overdue library books.
Oh my God. Really?
Yeah. Yeah. I had to like sit with the list and be like, Zach Smith, Pat Tierney. Like,
Makes you sound like you were like in like 1984 or like some Orwellian like
yeah,
Nazi
it's weird.
thing
Yeah.
Speaking of Jennifer Slate, your copy of 1984 is overdue.
I can't believe they outed people like that.
I know.
It's embarrassing.
You know what?
Also-
now I'm realizing like I've always had roles where I've had to like snitch on people.
Oh my gosh.
Did they also talk about who was on like the lunch program?
Yeah, are you also
yeah.
are you just
You're
following
getting-
orders?
Yeah. Well, yeah. So when I worked at John Deere Corporate in college, that was like the most corporate job I had, and I was in HR. And they had this rule that you could only have 5 items on your desk. Like you couldn't have you couldn't have like loose coffee mugs and like you know what I mean?
Make sure those are stapled down to the table.
Because like, okay, in a bowl of nachos, for example, one nacho could be a chip, or one nacho could be like one chip attached to a bunch of other things.
Yeah, could you have a bowl of tchotchkes?
Like, you could have like 2 plants, a coffee mug, a picture of your family, and like
And a picture of your other family.
a picture of your secret family, and that's it. But like, if you had more, like,
sorry, honey, the boss said it was the way it had to be.
Third family doesn't make the cut.
What if you have 6 kids?
I mean, it's in the picture, but like, I had to walk around and I had to like tell grown men.
Enforce
like,
this.
I was like, hey, you have more than 5 items on their desk, on your desk, and they would look at me like, go fuck yourself. And I was like, I don't want to do this. And I also, oh my God, they had jeans day, and like you had to pay $2 on one Friday a month to wear jeans, and then you had to wear a sticker. And if you didn't have the sticker, I had to go around and like, let's say you weren't wearing a sticker, but you had jeans.
I would never do that.
Well,
Not without a sticker.
Like, excuse me, hi, did you donate the $2 to wear your jeans?
Oh my God.
Man, you would think at John Deere the uniform would be jeans.
Yeah.
No, we were like,
Yeah.
this was the most corporate place I've ever worked. Like, it
Wow.
was like I had to wear business casual like every day.
And they had to bring in like heavy machinery to remove like the 6th item on your desk.
Yes. But it was cool. I did get a tour of like the John Deere, like in Iowa, if it was like the headquarters, and it was really cool. So I got a tour of like the factories of it.
You know, I was in a stage production of 9 to 5, the musical, and I played Roz, and her character was the one that is like the villain, and she would go around and say, no personal items on the desk.
Yeah, no, that was me.
That really
I had to do
sucks.
that. Like, I had to go to like grown men. Like, and
And what did they do there? They wrote letters.
what?
Dear John.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. A very corporate breakup letter manufacturing
John,
company.
Please buy our tractors.
But yeah.
It's people with hats that say, Johnny, this is a company that helped me break up with my wife.
I bleed green and gold because it helped with my breakup. But yeah, I was a corporate snitch.
That really sucks.
Yeah.
What a
just-
soul crushing job.
Yeah.
And how well did you do it?
I did. I was good because it turns out I love tattling. So, like, of course I did well, but like there was nothing worse than like the stare that I'd get
Yeah.
afterwards from like a grown man.
Well, they shouldn't have broken the rules.
I know,
HR
that's part of it. I'm like, well, you didn't pay,
HR stands for Hannah the Rat.
basically. Yeah, that was I did that for 3 years.
Well, what do you guys say we get into round 1?
Nah, right.
After that
transition,
confession,
Jeremy.
Thank you.
All right, round 1.
this is like the Nuremberg trial.
Bizarre muzzle microphone keeps your mouth in the metaverse. We all see the merit of noise-canceling headphones, but what if you wanted to silence your own voice? Say you're on a sensitive phone call, or you're unleashing a tirade of expletives while gaming. Well, there's a device for that. I feel like I'm in an infomercial. Depending on how you spend your free time, the MuTalk from a company called Shiftall, which belongs to Panasonic, either looks like a miniature virtual reality headset or a sadomasochism accessory. But it's neither.
There's only one of those two things.
But it's actually none of those things. Unlike VR headsets.
There's only two things in my life that those would work for.
Unlike VR headsets, which strap to the head and cover the eyes, the MuTalk straps to the head and covers your mouth. What differentiates it from other wireless microphones is that the MuTalk traps and contains all of the sound coming out of the user's mouth, or at least most of them, and stops anyone nearby from hearing.
Man, ain't no one traps that contains all the sounds coming out of your mouth.
Like a soundproof chamber for your mouth. So while those in proximity can't hear what you are saying, a microphone and Bluetooth hardware inside the device picks up the user's voice and transmits it wirelessly to devices of your choosing, like a smartphone or a gaming console. Gaming console. There's no denying it looks absurd, but if you want to have a private phone conversation with someone and can't actually find somewhere to privately have it, it might have some utility. The MuTalk automatically detects when it's being worn and starts broadcasting over the Bluetooth. So your conversations will be hush hush
Over the Bluetooth.
over Bluetooth. Good.
Is that what is that?
Damn it, Jeremy.
Is that second base?
The MuTalk
Yeah,
is.
when you start talking over the Bluetooth, you guys are serious.
Sometimes I feel like I'm talking into a MuTalk on this show. The MuTalk isn't officially available yet, but it's expected to sell for around $140 when it is. And to clarify for the listeners, we are swapping roles today. So Hannah is actually going to tell jokes, and I'm going to judge this episode.
All right. Well, Carly, as our fill-in judge today, you decide who goes first.
Ooh.
I don't know if she should have that ability to do
Okay,
that.
never mind. It's been stricken
Who wants to
from
go
you.
first? No, because I was just going to ask who wanted to go first.
I'll go first because my jokes are terrible.
Okay.
They messed up by just trying to sell it to nerds by nerds. They should have had Kim K promote it in a hot way and Chris Evans as Captain America to promote it to the dudes. Win-win. It's not a joke, just a business idea.
I think it's a really good idea.
I like two nerds by nerds. It's
Two
like
nerds by nerds.
Tinbin.
Yeah.
It's a brand. Tinbin.
Yeah, two nerds by nerds.
Damon John, where are you at? That's his name, right? Damon Fubu, the guy who made Fubu.
Oh, I don't know.
Why would we
Oh my
know
god,
that?
we had
He was on Shark
For
Tank.
us.
It's not for us.
it's by us.
No. But we call it Footbum. For them, by them. But it's not for us.
Is that what FUBU means? For you, by you?
For
Yeah,
us, by
for
us.
us, by
That's what
us.
Fubu means.
I did not know that.
So I had my freshman year of high
Oh wait,
school.
can I play Robert right now? Carly, you're so white.
Oh, yeah. True.
Wait, is it a black owned company?
Yes.
That's what that means.
Yes.
And you're not supposed to wear it if you're white? Really?
Correct.
Ooh, I definitely had some FUBU shirts.
You were
Carly, you had Jubu.
And by Jubu, he means Jewish boobs. Size F.
That stands for just us, by us. B-U-I, by us.
Jesus? Okay. Jeremy, go ahead.
I interrupted you, Hannah. Were you gonna say something?
Oh, yeah. So my freshman year of high school, there was this motivational speaker who came to my high school and he was like representing FUBU. And he was like this black dude coming to Indianola, Iowa, where it's all white kids who have never done anything ever.
Streetwear capital of the world.
And he had us all say, FUBU for pop, FUBU for pop. And like, cause his name is Pop, right? Or something. And
I thought it's because that's what you guys called soda. Over there.
Oh, yeah.
I thought that's what you guys called your dad.
No. And it was the weirdest thing. He was like, I got stabbed in the eye, but I believed in myself, so I overcame it. And we're all like, okay. He had
See
us
this
yell
eye?
this.
It was rebuilt
Yeah,
with
like,
sheer
see
will.
And then like it turned out that he was arrested for like fraud or something.
Oh.
Yeah. But he had our whole school screaming FUBU for pop, which was the weirdest thing. That's it.
And we want to thank our sponsor, FUBU, for providing us with
FUBU for pop.
the set that you see here. Hashtag FUBU for pop.
All right, I'm next. In the metaverse, no one can hear you scream, except millions of other people in the MMO, but no one who can actually help you.
This device is going to be... Oh, sorry, I didn't even let you do your...
You didn't let me have my awkward silence after
He
my joke.
wanted his pause.
Very rude.
This
Fubu for
device-
pause.
This device is amazing. It's great. It's going to be really helpful for me to keep me from licking my stitches.
Oh, that's funny. Cool. Can I put it on my wife for all her nagging?
Oh, good one, Hannah. Just one of the guys.
I capitalized nagging.
To give yourself a note for later
Yeah.
to remember.
Remember to yell this part.
Back in my day, you'd have to strap on a horse's feed bag to mute your obscenities. Not as soundproof, but you get rewarded with tasty oats for the effort.
Fuck.
Not enough oat jokes, you know?
Well, we just started.
Oh.
In the metaverse, I'm never going to get hungry in the metaverse. I just fill my microphone up with oats. Yes. It's the same joke, but you got to it first.
Did I miss the oat part?
A horse's feed bag
Oh, yeah.
contains oats, and it looks like the muzzle
Okay.
looks like a
I
feed
didn't
bag.
get. All right, I was.
Really, Iowa? You didn't get that?
I wasn't there for the joke. I
Farm
wasn't there.
reference?
I gotta
All
say,
right.
if Jeremy
Iowa.
hadn't done his joke first, I wouldn't have gotten yours, Ricky. I wouldn't have. I'll save it for the joke.
Whoa, you're
Okay,
my
okay,
bitch,
okay.
Jeremy. Thanks for that setup, bitch.
My jokes are often described as context for later jokes.
Okay, I shouldn't have said that. I'll wait till my joke.
Jeremy has the safety jokes. Or what switch hitter? Or what are those called? Like the batters?
Pinch hitter?
Pinch hitter? Wait.
Yeah, the guys who go up and bat and they
Yeah.
don't do anything. Anyway.
Oh, designated hitter?
Oh,
Yes,
designated
designated
hitter, yeah.
joke writer. Anyhow, I'm not 100% right now. Unfortunately for the guys who have this, it does not help with their deep, deep, deep mouth breathing.
That's awful. You hear even more of their mouth breathing. Oh.
You just connect it to like your Bluetooth speaker in your car. It's in my car.
God, fucking Todd.
I don't know anyone that breathes like that. Actually, I do have a friend who I grew up with, and whenever we go see movies together, I'd be like, are you having like an asthma attack? What's happening? She was just a really loud breather.
And he also died during Field of Dreams.
It was a girl though.
Oh.
Girls can be loud breathers too.
Oh, I'm.
Girls can.
Fucking patriarchy. Girls can be loud breathers.
Let me hear you, sisters.
We all know girls don't breathe.
Yeah.
FUBU for mom.
Is it my turn?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Most gamers will inevitably reach a point where it's too hard to take off the muzzle each time you have to tell your mom to get out of your room, or you'll warm up your dinner later, or tell your dad this is my full-time job.
Your turn.
I know I want to do this before.
Okay.
Okay.
Are you mouth breathing? Don't.
In the metaverse.
Wait, Ricky, look at the camera.
In the metaverse, I am a powerful centaur named Aurelius. In the real world, I'm a freak named.
I saw a TikTok about this guy who, like, his whole job is in the metaverse, and he's a stripper. He's a stripper, and he drives a McLaren.
Wait, is the metaverse
Is his name
happening
McCarran?
now?
Yes.
Metaverse is real.
It's no, I know it's real, but like, is it open for biz?
Yes,
Yeah,
Carly, you're
people are
in
in
it
it.
right now.
He's have you guys seen Don't Worry, Darling?
Yes.
No.
No, not
That's
yet.
metaverse.
Yeah.
stuff.
Carly, look
Oh,
up
I
there.
can't. I just
That's
gave a
the
huge
metaverse.
spoilers.
Yeah, it's huge.
Wait,
spoiler.
Never mind.
camera.
And also,
never take
that
that
movie
out.
was so like interesting, and I was really engaged with it until the actual reveal of what the fuck was going on.
I want
It was
to
like,
learn
lame
spoilers
as
for Don't
fuck.
Worry, Darling. I liked it. I wanted to know more. They left out so much. Anyway, this isn't a Don't Worry, Darling podcast.
This is the Don't Worry Darling podcast called Don't Worry Darling. We're talking about Don't Worry Darling.
Ricardo and Hannah have their own podcast where they talk about Harry Styles movies.
So
Harry
basically,
Styles is in it?
his
Yeah.
whole so he's one way. And it's all about a haircut with that
He's
guy
one
because
way.
he could be like
Yes.
the guy in the 50s, but then also the fucking incel dude in the real world.
He's one way, like he goes in one direction.
Well, in this one, he went two.
Two directions?
Two directions.
Oh, Simon Cowell.
But he did only fuck one director on that movie.
true?
one director.
Olivia Wilde. Have you guys not kept up with any of this?
No.
gossip?
Maybe this could be the next
Oh
episode.
my gosh, yeah.
Okay, so
Where
we'll
we just
talk
fill
about
them
this.
in on
Okay, yeah,
gossip.
fill me in.
Okay, this is bothering me that you guys don't know. I don't want to. No, I want to
No, we
hear
should
the
save it
jokes.
for the next Thursday
Yeah.
because it's a lot.
It's
We
so
could totally unpack
much.
it in
I'm
a
like
really fun
sweating
way.
A pop
thinking
culture
about it.
lesson for me and Jeremy.
Okay.
Yes.
So just-
oh
just-
my god! Ask us anything. I'm sure we both know.
Just a heads up to the listeners, viewers. After we record this episode, we're going to record a special little bonus feature and release that instead of in the place of a normal episode where we will be talking
Robert
about.
should just edit out us talking about Don't Worry Darling.
He's not going to do that. Where
Okay.
we will be talking about Don't Worry, Darling
And it's
Harry
the perfect
Styles.
place to talk about the next episode is in the middle of round one.
Yes.
So I'm going to go ahead and get
Where
to my
you forgot
judgment.
all of the jokes.
I'm gonna get to my judgment here so we can move us along to round two. All right, so that was a rough round, I think, you guys. Everyone kind of struggled. I
didn't.
I would
didn't.
not.
I was pretty confident in my
I would-
jokes.
Hannah, I liked your mouth breathing joke. I couldn't
Especially
get,
all the mouth breathing you did
I
during
couldn't
it.
get on board with the Captain America and Kim K thing. They're overdid. I'm like sick of Kim K already. She's like everywhere.
But that was a joke. I think too much of these jokes are being judged on like you mentioned something that I wanted to hear about
Or
'cause-
didn't want to hear about.
Or didn't want to hear about.
So, do you want to be the judge?
No.
Well, I was going to vote for one of Ricky's jokes, but now I'm against it because he's trying to control me.
Well then
So I think I'm going to have to give it to, I think Jeremy just had an overall better round.
Yeah, totally.
His jokes made me go, you know.
gross.
I also, did you go?
I liked the last one, Get Out of Your Room.
That was a good one.
That one was cute. I also
Cute.
really appreciated that his horse feedback joke helped me understand one of Ricky's jokes. So I think I'm going
And
to give
anything
that.
that can help me understand Ricky
And I'm just
more.
giving one. I'm just giving 1 point for the round. So I think Jeremy's going to get 1 point for round 1.
One oat.
1 oat for round 1.
Just the one.
You don't need a whole bag for
Yeah.
one oat.
You sounded like you were winding for a second.
All right,
Okay.
so going into round 2, we got Jeremy with 1 point, but it's anyone's game because the next round will also likely only be worth 1 point. And round 2. World chess champ accuses teen opponent of repeated cheating. 31-year-old world chess champion Magnus Carlsen posted a tweet recently where he attempted to explain why he chose not to compete against 19-year-old Hans Niemann at the Julius Baer Generation Cup and accused the teen of repeatedly cheating in competition. At the beginning of the match, Carlsen made one single move and then quit the game. Carlsen's refusal to play was considered a reaction to Niemann's victory over him at the Sinquefield Cup in St. Louis. Niemann's victory was such an upset that it inspired a bizarre and unsubstantiated theory that he used a computer program that secretly communicated winning moves via a prostate massager, or wireless anal beads. Although Niemann insisted that he won fair and square and even offered to strip fully naked to debunk the anal beads theory, Carlsen said in a tweet...
I'll do it. Are you sure?
No, we're
do
down.
it.
We're good. We
Do you guys need to check?
Oh, you found a prostate massager in there. I'm so naughty.
Carlsen said
You
it
should
is
punish
the bad little
me.
chest
Do you guys
player.
need me to strip for my jokes aren't in my butt?
Carlsen said in a
I'll be
tweet
your
he has
pawn.
no plans to compete against the teen again. I tell you guys something. So my dad is
Oh, weird segue.
Where is this going? Like, does he play chess?
yes, my dad is a very
Prostate
very
massager.
yes, he happens to play chess and knows a lot about prostates. My dad happens to be a professional chess player. Like he actually
forgot.
it's
It's a master,
competed
chess
in
master.
chess master. So we asked him about this because I saw this in the news a while ago, and he did verify, and he said
Not a while ago. This is a current news story.
a couple
we are
weeks
doing
ago.
on our
A couple
podcast.
weeks ago, but he did say it's not possible that this teen cheated, and that the chess master who's refusing to play is just being a baby.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, but it's just interesting because we believed that the anal beads theory.
To be fair,
I didn't believe that.
I did.
to be fair, I wouldn't trust a man in his 60s to know all the ins and outs of current anal bead technology. Well, some
but-
men, sure, but
It was a teen who was supposedly doing it. But I'm just saying, I really believed it. And then Elon Musk, remember, he tweeted out that he believed the anal bead theory. And everyone believes
I
Elon.
don't know.
All right, so this sounds like the "Don't worry, darling, we're talking about the anal beads" podcast.
I'm just saying.
don't worry about anal beads, darling.
Confirmed from a chess professional, this teenager, they did a bunch of computer analysis to see if it's actually likely that he cheated, and it looks like he didn't, and this 60-year-old man's being a
God,
baby.
I hope our tax dollars didn't go to that.
Is Magnus Carlsen that old? Is he 60?
I think so. 50s or 60s.
69, bro.
All right, Jeremy, I think you're first this round.
Okay. Everyone thought it odd that the kid would move his queen forward 3 spaces, then back 2 spaces, then forward 3 spaces, then back 2 spaces, forward 2 spaces.
2, 1, 2,
5. Oh my god.
5.
See, you guys are fucking up jokes. I'm gonna skip that one. No, okay, I'll just do it. Chess is a game of strategy, a game for a mind that can checkmate, checkmate, checkmate.
I just have a question for this, and this is my joke. Anal beads are wireless now?
No longer have to plug it into the wall.
Technology,
You want them wired though, so you can pull them back.
You can retrieve
technology
it.
knows no bounds. That was my joke.
You communicate over the Bluetooth.
Yeah.
Right, Carly?
Right, Carly?
Right, Carly?
How do you and Robert do it?
We have a string on ours.
I've never stuck anything in my own ass to win at chest. Just the chest. I know.
I think it's also Jeremy's turn.
I think it was Jeremy's
Is it your turn?
You can go ahead. Finish yours.
Go ahead.
Keep telling your chest joke.
No.
Well, then you sit there and think
Now
about
you
what
can
you
finish
did.
the joke.
No, go ahead, Jeremy.
Okay. At the start of every game, when picking a color, he's like, "How about brown?" Everyone's like, "Why do you keep saying that? It's white or black."
I like the part where you went through puberty.
Peter Brady over here.
I've never stuck anything in my own ass to win at chess. Just the actual chess pieces themselves, but that's just for luck. Oh, wrong camera.
You want to say it again on camera?
Nope.
Okay.
He needs to take the Lance Armstrong approach and admit to cheating, sell dumb bracelets, and make a comeback and just kick that teenager's ass. Not a joke, just a business idea.
Lots of business ideas today.
Yep.
This story might get you to think about trying to put chess pieces up your own butt. And if you do, please be safe. Most pieces are fine, but remember that the knight goes in straight, but then goes left or right.
Ooh, ouch.
Ooh, delightful.
Wait, describe that again?
But
slower?
but more like through puberty.
Yeah, and like lower your voice and whisper it.
Choke me a little when you tell me.
Up and over.
I love chess.
Wait, what about the bishop? Doesn't it go
It
diagonal?
goes in diagonal. That's an advanced move.
The queen can go anywhere.
As she should.
My queen's gambit paid off. I'm now the chess champion of the world, and I think I squirted for the first time.
Oh,
And let me tell you, folks, I'm pretty sure it's not just pee.
Gross.
Ricky, no. I don't even know what to write for
You
that.
mean your shock jock humor.
I'm writing squirted.
You're writing squirted. Gross. You made it grosser.
Sorry, I squirt on my writing.
He could also take the Tanya Harding approach and have someone knock that kid's kneecaps out. I'm free and I'm bored and I'll take a nerd out any day.
Wait, 4 nerds by nerds?
4 nerds by nerds, and it's me beating up nerds.
Me beating up nerds. What is that?
Mbup. Wait, mbup.
Me beating up nerds.
Beating up by nerds, but killing them. All right, is that it?
You shouldn't
No,
blow his
I
kneecaps
have
out.
one
You should
joke.
blow his asshole
I
out.
think you told 3 jokes already.
No, I didn't. Did I?
Yes, but tell your 4th one.
Oh, shoot. Dang it. And this one's better than the first
All
one.
right,
Okay,
tell
go
it.
for it.
Tell it.
Sorry. Magnus Carlsen, with a name like that, he should be out using wireless anal beads on a woman instead of whining about some fucking teenage nerd in an antique game. What a waste of a name.
Mag.
I don't know. No,
Magnus.
none of my jokes
Okay.
were there.
You talking about how you would fuck a guy named Magnus just based on his name?
Absolutely, I would.
Magnus Carlsen.
Yeah. You're going to tell me that guy can't fuck?
Magnus Condom.
Carlsen.
All right, so is that it? That's all the jokes?
Yep.
I think so.
All right, much better round than round 1. I think everyone's jokes were very punchy and clever.
And they were wonderful on the whole.
They were great on the whole. Hannah, I liked your question at the beginning about what do we have wireless beats now? I guess yes. Technology is moving faster than we can have sex. And then Jeremy,
Nothing's faster than I have sex.
Hey, I have sex so fast.
Jeremy, you had some really good ones that round. I like the forward 3, back 3. You talked about Wally's wanting to pick brown, and I like that.
He's like, that's my go-to.
I like the night joke. Lots of like very chessy jokes. Ricky, you had me with your first 2 jokes until you told your squirted joke, which I like absolutely hated. I don't like it when you talk about squirting.
You talk about it often.
Somebody isn't sure whether or not they squirted.
Hey, I still like it grossed me out.
If
when
you
talk
don't
about-
know, then you should know. Or if you knew, you knew. That's
Just
how
always assume that if you don't know if you squirted, you did.
Are you saying like he who squirted
Blurted.
Squirted.
Converted.
So, I hate to do it, but I think I gotta give this round to Jeremy again.
Oh God.
That's fair.
Those were really good jokes.
I understand.
They were just very good, like chess, different elements
got
of chess
it.
for each.
He did.
He just
He did.
really
I mean,
And
two
he
of them
turned
were the
chess
same.
groovy somehow. He managed to do it.
made
It's
it-
not an easy feat.
I'm
The
not
only issue I run into is they were very good jokes, but there's only two jokes because the first and the second joke are the same joke because they're about like things going in and out or side to side.
Me?
All right,
So
Chris,
basically,
Mine
it's the
Jeremy's
same
got.
concept.
Mine? My jokes?
Uh-huh.
You talking my jokes?
I'm talking your jokes.
No, they were totally different.
I think
moving
Jeremy-
set pieces.
No, different.
There were one was about moving pieces. One was about the color of the pieces. The third was about moving pieces. I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, I think Jeremy's overall had the most chessy jokes.
Yes.
But you guys made that a difficult round. It was.
I think it's
it
called
was
busty,
It
not
was a
chessy.
close one, but I think ultimately Jeremy had the most chessy jokes.
Right.
Chessie from the Parent Trap.
All right. Yes. So which
Chessie.
I
Her name
love.
was Chessie.
So-
Why was her name Chessie?
It's just
So
I
gross.
know,
And
so
she like was
stupid.
their like slave.
Yeah. Did she work for them or did they own her?
Both.
Let's talk about
Chessy.
it in our next episode.
They were.
It's like you're part of the family, Chessie, but you're not.
They were the chessy
go better
masters.
get
Chessie.
My name's Jesse.
No, Chessie. Look at them tits. You look like Chessie to me.
I think what's happening is Jeremy and I are on our own podcast, and you two are on your own podcast, and somehow we are all sitting at the same table.
Don't worry, darling. We're all on podcasts.
Okay, let's see. I mean, anything can happen in round 3. Jeremy could sweep it. Someone could knock me off my socks and get 2 points. Anything can happen.
Knock you off of your socks.
I don't know.
I was standing on these socks and I got whoa.
I'm king of the socks mountain.
Yeah, I'm falling off the socks again.
2 points for whoever can get me off of these socks.
Because I love doing it. I love standing on socks.
All right, well,
I can imagine it though, right? Have you guys stood on a pile of socks before, right?
of course, every
It sounds
day.
fun.
Probably, and I didn't think about it.
how I start my-
didn't,
Well, I didn't think about
pause
it
to
at the
think-
time until right now, and I can.
Are we standing on socks if we're wearing them and standing
Oh,
up?
good point.
Ooh,
Aren't we always standing on socks when we wear them?
the metaverse.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to get so deep.
No, I just feel like this episode sucks. Let's hit round 3. OnlyFans model gives fans control of her life, and they make her dump her boyfriend. That seems way more dramatic than it actually
Yeah.
is. It's
Yeah,
stupid.
that's a clickbait.
That's it.
Yeah, clickbait for sure. And we fell for it. An OnlyFans model has given complete control of her life to her followers by holding polls where they vote. Holding them.
I love it when my favorite OnlyFans models holding polls.
Only pulls.
But I like when they hold like the top part of the pole. You
like a maid
have to
pull.
climb up there. Hold it with their legs.
Every solstice when
Her fault, like a May
deep.
pole? The Mayflower pole?
too deep.
I love Florence
lost.
Pugh and Miss. You know what else she's in?
I think Ricky and Hannah aren't allowed to sit by each other anymore.
All right,
We're talking Florence Pugh over here.
This is a Florence Pugh podcast.
Let me get
This
to
is
this
all
story.
billboarding for that episode because you
Yes.
know what? There's a lot to unpack there.
so much. Oh God. So
All right,
much.
they have complete control over her where she holds polls and they vote on what she should do next. 22-year-old student and tennis player known by fans as Lowry,
Lori,
depending on what part of the country you're from, made an anonymous user account on the website to see what it was like, but she was disappointed by the type of content creators were uploading. So she thought she'd give it a try herself, but she decided to do it a little differently by letting her fans make life decisions for her. Now she has an army of followers who vote for what she should do next. Her fans pushed Lori to do things she'd never done before, or with what? So her fans pushed Lori to do
What?
things.
Did before with what?
fans-
Wait, what?
Her fans pushed Lori to do things she would never have done without their input. I got it. Including taking a helicopter tour despite her crippling fear of heights.
That slut.
Thanks to my fans, I decided to block my toxic ex-boyfriend. Lori added, I did a night photo shoot on a tennis court. I did a helicopter
Scandalous.
tour while I'm afraid of heights. I even quit my internship where I was not feeling fulfilled. But Sometimes it's more trivial, like choosing the lingerie for the next shoot. The polls are in the hands of the community, so I can't wait to see what happens next.
I think
it's only the beginning.
the real trick here is that she's like, I'm going to do a lot of OnlyFans shit and pretend like it's called that my life. You know what I mean? Like, I'm going to take pictures in a tennis court, or I'm going to wear this lingerie to take pictures in.
Well, guess what she says about it? I have no regrets. I don't know yet where this experience will lead. I'll leave it up to the fans to choose the next poll. I'm excited to see where it all goes.
So she's not even doing that part of it anymore?
What?
She's not even picking the polls to like
She's
have.
just being Lori. This is like a total Lori move.
Every poll is, what should the next poll be? It's just a bot named Lori.
Why did she choose that name though if she was a bot? Lori.
Lori.
I am Lori.
Love only versions.
I think it's one of those things where, you know, in the movies where they look around and they have to come up with a name really fast. There's like camera, I Paddington.
They saw like a DVD of House season 1. They're like, Lori.
It was just a really quick decision. All right, I think Rick's starting us. No, Hannah. Hannah's starting us this round.
Oh.
Wait,
okay.
is that correct?
I don't think so.
Rick?
I think it's right.
Nobody
Rick's
knows.
starting us this round.
Okay.
Then I'll go.
Because I started.
Oh, Ricky.
Oh, that's right.
Ricky,
That's
that's
right.
you.
That's
You're
right.
starting us this round.
My stomach's growling. Helping you pick out clothes. Strongly suggesting that you break up with you. With you.
It is.
You want to sound it out here? Or?
I forgot we were on a show.
Just blank
wait,
there for.
Sorry, guys. Helping you pick out clothes, strongly suggesting you break up with your boyfriend. Sounds like Lori has commodified the friend zone.
Capitalism everywhere, you know.
Come into the friend zone.
Get your motor running. No, it's going nowhere.
It's a different song.
Yeah, you're singing it.
Just
Oh, it
driving.
is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you're right. Damn.
It's okay. You were,
Same
I was
verse.
on board.
Wild.
I was on board.
Born to be friends.
We're born to be friends.
I've known it this whole time.
Is it my turn?
Yes.
Okay. I'm just jealous she can get paid for people to make her decisions. When I made an OnlyFans, people actually created a poll to make me stop showing my asshole.
Well, if you guys got that poll and I got this asshole right here.
Let me know. They can come right back.
Also, thank you for subscribing.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
I can't wait to look through the comments section. Wait a second. What is this?
I like that your next poll is, are you sure you want to stand by the results of that first poll?
The whole comment section for this is Hannah needs to show more asshole.
I feel like that would be a win because someone watched it this far.
Yeah.
I think she needs to prove she's not cheating at OnlyFans.
Never. Yeah, you can take my anal beads out of my cold dead asshole.
No, leave them.
Don't leave them.
Those are her favorite anal
freak
beads.
people out
Leave
when
them
they
in
find
her
my
cold
body.
dead asshole.
Her body decays and it's
So
They,
How
they go
funny
down
would
with the
that be?
ship.
Yeah, like if they found a skeleton of me and they're like, she died the way she lived with anal beads just in her asshole. And I'm like,
it's like a cartoon skeleton with anal beads.
just giant ones, and you're just like, what the fuck, Hannah?
But they like set them in your hands like a rosary. Like,
I have a butt plug in.
Like the Virgin Mary.
She's so precious. Look at her.
that smile on her corpse.
Is it vibrating? Is that thing so fucking on?
That's so
My
Hannah.
smile just gets bigger.
She says rigor mortis.
I'm gonna write that in my will. I'm gonna make that happen.
Well, thank you, listeners, for joining us for that very dark riff.
That's not dark.
You just said that your dead body's going to have anal beads.
Yeah.
That's happy.
What's dark
Glorious.
about that?
It's celebrating life.
Yeah. She died the way she lived. All right.
My turn?
Yeah.
For some reason, last week she joined a nudist colony. What an interesting choice.
That just makes sense, though. That's good business.
Yeah. Well, no, that's free ads. Like, that's getting it out for free.
Well, you gotta give free to, you gotta give to get.
You gotta give free or die trying.
Okay, if no one signs the waiver, then it's just black bars, black bars, black bars.
Oh, if they don't sign up, if they don't pay, right? They just
No, but if the colony doesn't pay the waivers on her OnlyFans account, all the video footage is black bars.
How do you know?
I just guessing.
Obviously, you had an article about it.
No, I don't have an account for Lowry's OnlyFans.
So I think I said on an episode once about what I did to my ex, like how I signed him up for a bunch of emails, right? How I went like, yeah. So I did something recently to him where I went on OnlyFans and I just put forgot password and I put his email in there.
But that
So I had to get an email from OnlyFans. It was like, did you need to reset your password?
So
you're
still in love with him?
No, I just like to. I'm a menace.
or we don't recognize your email. Would you like to create an account?
Hannah, okay.
That's funny.
One of my friends' ex-boyfriends did that. She had to file a restraining order against him.
Oh.
Well,
He posted.
I've been very.
Get to filing, bro.
Yeah.
He posted her phone
I'm
number on
so
Craigslist.
bored. I would love if I got a restraining order. That would be hilarious.
there's a reason we have laws.
That goes on your permanent record, Anna.
And
it could work for John Deere.
Imagine if I told that in an interview, they would laugh.
I don't know if I would laugh. I'd be like, "Oh, that's great."
It means I'm consistent.
Let me give you my fake business card.
No, I'm consistent. I'm crafty. I do my research.
I'm a convicted felon.
I did jail time. I'm a little hard. Yeah.
My boundaries are all fucked up.
That's just a funny little thing. Never give me your email.
Funny little thing. That's my only.
Oh, I'll give you my email. It's ricardo.leone@gmail.
Whose turn is it?
Yours.
Mine?
Yours. Yep.
Okay. Hey, Simps. Lori here, reminding you that you have complete control over my life. I'm powerless to your whim. You personally each have a percentage of an opinion to make me do whatever. And I've asked you, whatever I have asked you specifically, I should do. I like to go on fun, go on fun activities that you pay for. And you have all the power for $95.99 a month, plus extra money for most of the actual content.
This lady sounds
Is that how
boring.
much it is? 95?
I have no idea.
It'd be funnier if you said 69.
69, bro.
That would've been
Missed
funny.
opportunity.
You blew it.
Just
Down
like
there.
Lori. Okay.
You blew it down there.
Like sex.
Blew it down there.
That wasn't really that. Like, it was funny.
That's really funny. You blew it down there like sex.
We have said funnier things.
Nothing funnier than that.
Okay.
Blew it. Yeah, like sex.
Says a lot about Hannah.
Sex, and like fucking and stuff. Okay.
Oh man, bro, you mean like sex? Oh, gnarly.
Okay.
You blew it like sex.
Stop. Okay. This is like Lori's Make-A-Wish, but she's not dying. She's just showing nipples and going to the Grand Canyon, which that's something I've done for free.
I've actually paid to go to the Grand Canyon. What the hell?
Yeah, they let you in there for free.
Yeah.
You didn't have to pay them.
Well, I had to pay extra to show my nipples.
They make you pay to do that.
Yeah, they're like, we can't just let everybody show their nipples here at the Grand Canyon. It's a great wonder of the world.
Not unlike my nipples.
Personally, one of my nipples fell to its death that day.
Your nipple fell off.
Yeah.
Oh, I was imagining like a very long nipple.
Well, the problem with Germany
Miles long.
Just like a nipple just like growing.
He wasn't born with nipples, so he just
Blowing
had
in the
pieces of pepperonis on there.
It's gotta like ride. It's gotta ride a donkey to come back up.
A burrow.
A burrow.
He's got all this cactus on it.
And the burrow's like, too heavy.
Your big long nipples are too heavy.
Well, they expand the length of the Grand Canyon. Jesus.
And it's cold up there.
About that part.
It's cold up there.
Super pointy.
We say up there because we're in Phoenix, so it's
You
cold
like
up there.
that. There's someone
Like-
at the bottom of the Grand Canyon that's like, I finally made it to the bottom. Stabs them right in
And they're like, what is this? Is this a penis or a nipple?
Like, oh, this is
And
my
then
way up.
the dad's like, well, son. I didn't know you'd see your first nipple this way. God, we took that
That's weird.
somewhere else.
Who's turn?
Oh
Mine?
boy, it's colder than Jeremy's super Grand Canyon long tit.
Nipple, not tit.
Well, colder than a witch's tit.
All right. I prefer to leave my choices up to fate. Oh, sorry. That's Fate69, the username of my biggest OnlyFan.
This skirt is much too short, and I forgot to wear panties. Should I A, file my taxes claiming those panties as a loss for the fiscal year, or B, file under 567C of the tax code so that the overall net income gain is higher, so which will increase the amount of my return? Only you can decide.
Fortunately for me, all my fans are accountants.
Only accountants.
Yeah. You get the best advice from that poll.
Oh my God,
The
I would
most
post
accurate.
so much porn on Only Accountants if I could get
so
good
would
money
I.
advice.
Yeah, that's a good idea. We should pose as accountants.
My accounting professor said that I was one of his favorite students that he's ever had, but if I was anywhere near accounting books, he would roll over and die.
Oh my God.
And he said that that company would be in ruins. And he's right. Anyhow,
That's why John Deere's no longer in business.
John Fear. Okay. That's so cool. She's monetizing on men, choosing everything that she does. I'm sure Susan B. Anthony would be so proud and know all of her work for women's rights is still holding up.
Dude, Susan B. Anthony's OnlyFans sucks. So
She only accepts coins.
apples and oranges.
Wasn't she a suffragette?
Yeah.
Yeah, she wanted people to vote.
But have men choose her things?
Well, how do you know her people aren't women?
Could be women only fans.
Could be women only fans.
It's mostly men.
Now, how do you know, Hannah?
The only fan was his mother.
Oh, your biases.
An asshole only a mother could love.
All right, you mother loving assholes. Are you ready for the judgment?
Wait,
No,
I got one
we're
more.
not ready.
Mother loving asshole's gonna have to wait. I got one more. This lifestyle is really affecting her whole family. Her OnlyFans voted that her single mom must remarry so that Lori will have a stepbrother to fuck.
It's always stepbrothers. Speaking of, I watched Cruel Intentions a couple nights ago.
With my stepbrother.
With my stepbrother, and it was horny.
What? We're just gonna have to, right?
Yeah, I mean, Sarah Michelle Gellar is kind of an.
I forgot about that movie.
I would never forget about that movie.
I never forget that movie.
I mean, I remember that movie a lot.
Really?
Yeah.
I am colorblind.
I remember being into that movie.
love.
I remember like being into watching that movie, and then there was like no boobs, and I was like, forget it. This
There's
movie's
boobs?
dead to me.
There's
There's
boobs.
not.
It's not Sarah Michelle
No,
Gellar.
he watched it on TNT.
Oh,
So they-
yeah.
Black bars again. Black
Yeah.
bars.
Bam Balam.
Jeremy gets super horny when he sees a black bar.
Reminds him of childhood.
Okay.
So horny for childhood. My childhood. Oh my God, I should not say that. Cut that out.
Cut that
I'm so horny for my childhood.
Okay, cut that out. All
out. We're
right.
falling apart. Like, this is not good.
All right, time for judgment. And I'm judging pretty hard on this one.
Oh no!
Oh, you me both, sister.
My feelings are gonna be so hurt about these jokes.
All right, they shouldn't be hurt, but it was a rough round for everyone, especially Ricky.
That's why me.
The last
the
joke.
best
You're
jokes.
good.
Second
Always.
joke, I literally put question marks and Z's because I was falling asleep. It went on forever. I have no fucking idea what you were talking about. The first one, I did like the friend zone one. Your last joke was probably the best joke of the round. I liked the tax filing thing. That did really make me laugh.
And I was like, he knows a lot about taxes.
It's just made up. I just like
okay.
the
Hannah,
fucking words.
Do you want to vote for A or B or Schedule C?
Hannah, I really liked your first joke about your own it's like
Mortality?
people voting on your OnlyFans. And then I also liked the Susan B. Anthony joke. Jeremy.
You know Susan B. Anthony.
Susan B. Shopping.
Jeremy, I think your best joke was your second one where you talked about I'm going to leave choices up to fate, and fate was the user. But I think you're out this round, Jeremy.
No.
Yeah.
She did an X on all of his jokes.
I
It
paid you
wasn't
$95.99
It wasn't Jeremy's best
for
round.
nothing.
All right, so
Your
I
only
think
judge's account is
right now
canceled.
I'm comparing Ricky's tax filing joke with Hannah's Susan B. Anthony joke.
Are they comparable?
I
You're
think
comparing taxes to women?
I think the tax filing joke had the slighter, funnier edge. So I gotta give it to Ricky for that round. So
you hate women?
Yeah, you didn't win once.
I don't hate. Well, there's 3 rounds, and Jeremy, you want me to take one of your points away? I will. I'll give it to Hannah.
Thank you.
But I think unfortunately Jeremy has won the episode.
That's all right. Wait, I have a question. I have a burning question. I'm going to steal this from Carly.
Okay, hold on.
Okay.
Congratulations, Jeremy
Sorry.
Martinez. For winning the episode. All right. So our guest will go to you later to find out if you have any plugs.
Guest.
But before we do that, I'm doing Bob's job. Before we do that, we need to go to Carly to see if she has any burning questions.
Oh yeah, I got a question for you. Has anyone here ever catfished a dolphin? Burning questions. All right, I think Hannah has a burning question today, so I'm gonna toss it over to her.
No, I was just going to be catty and ask who you like better as a judge.
Oh, I don't like judging.
Just kidding.
I don't like judging, so this was only just because we were missing Bob today.
You were harsher than I am.
I think you gotta be a little harsh, Hannah.
Nah.
That's how we elevate the
Not
jokes
here.
on this show is by bullying people into writing
Yeah,
better
because we're
jokes.
all gonna rise to the challenge. We're all gonna really gotta write better
I
jokes
really
this
gotta
time.
impress Hannah. She loves when I make asshole jokes.
I wrote down how you did as a judge, and all I wrote in caps was nagging.
Just like my wife.
Susan B. Anthony. And scene.
Well, what do you want? Participation trophies? All right,
do
you
you
were
want?
great.
What
You were great. You were great. You had
Yes.
the best show I've ever seen.
Yes. I'm just kidding. But what's your burning question? I was just being a bitch.
Oh, well, I wasn't thinking of one because you said you had one.
Hannah's bitching questions.
Hannah's bitch corner.
I could look back on these jokes or these stories.
I
Let's
can
see,
think of one.
OnlyFans,
Hannah's
and
got
then
one.
We got
Yeah.
the microphone. Nah, I can't think of one. These stories sucked.
Sure, Hannah's
It
got
wasn't
one.
great. We didn't have a lot to work with here. If you were to create an OnlyFans, assuming you don't have one, and it's not like show and hole, what
It
would
is
you?
sexual.
What?
No, I'm serious.
Sexual.
Sometimes people have like
Yeah,
non-sexual
but
ones.
what would your OnlyFans be like? What could you talk about that like people should pay to hear you
talk?
Yeah, like to hear. Like, what would you do?
Okay.
Oh no, I was just gonna say, like, I really genuinely think there's only 2 things that people want to look at on the internet, and that is sex and puppies. So,
oh God,
What are you planning to do, Carly?
not together, not together.
I'd like to know more. Then
I feel strongly that if I was going
That's
to
the
make,
little bits right there.
I feel strongly that if I was going to make any money
For
on the
who?
internet,
By who?
it would just be pictures of my puppy. Because he's
So
really
no
cute.
sex.
No. Not so much. Like I like the idea. I think the rule should be, it has to be like somewhat sexual. You can't completely just like,
Yeah.
oh well, I
Right.
know there's a fetish for people like looking at coffee
It
cups.
has to be
That's what it
tantalizing.
is.
Oh, I would sing Broadway show tunes with my top off.
I said
Oh,
tantalizing.
See,
that's
that-
the
that
thing.
works.
See,
Oh,
that's
that
the thing.
works.
Yeah, that's good. Duh.
That's
Why
good.
didn't you say
Yeah,
that
of course,
first?
because they didn't know I like to be sexual.
I like how you knew that right away. You're like, duh.
Oh well.
Sing actual.
If I had an
and if I
OnlyFans-
did, it'd be Show Tunes Girl 69.
Well, what you can know, it should be show
Funny
tits.
girls.
Yeah, it should.
funny
Show
tits. Funny tits. 69.
Funny tits.
Yeah. I think I would make mine just like pictures, like videos of me sleeping. Because like I've
See,
been
that's
told,
the same kind of.
I've been
No,
told I'm
there's
like
there's a market.
There's
for
a
that.
market for that. Like I've been told I'm a very like pretty sleeper. I will take that. Like I know that's weird, but like men have
Because
told
you
me-
sleep with your like legs open, like
Because she
because I
sleeps with weird
masturbate for
men
8
who
hours.
want.
Yes, because she puts makeup on while she's sleeping and like does her hair.
Yeah, like how do you think the skin's so good? I do it. But no,
Skin's
I think
so
I would
good.
just do one of me sleeping.
Huh.
And maybe not snoring. I'm a snorer.
I would do like
you just edit those parts out.
I would do like scantily clad like housework, like fixing shelves and
I would
stuff.
watch that
Yeah.
if you gave tutorials on things too.
There's a lumberjack on TikTok, and I watch him basically like fuck these tree trunks, and it is the hottest thing. And it has no business. And he'll like be in front of it, and he's like, "Oh, this is a big one," and slap it. And I'm like, "Why is this doing something to me?"
I do
This
feel
is making my
strongly
bark
that
quiver.
once you enter your 30s, instead of porn, you just watch like DIY videos.
Or just like really crisp
No.
cleaning, you know, like a power washer on a
I think I could make some serious money doing it.
Yeah, do it.
Zillow and DIY videos? Are you kidding me?
Yes.
I'll watch that for hours.
Oh yeah. I need a cigarette.
No, not in my newly painted home.
Guess I got to repaint the walls.
Looks like I'm gonna have to power wash this deck again.
Oh no.
Ricky,
It's fucking hot chicks raw dog or something.
no, stop it.
Gross.
No one's buying that. No one's watching that.
Well,
raw
make it,
dog?
I'll make it regardless. I'll do it for the passion of it.
Anybody
He's passionate about
I'm
it.
what's called an amateur. I don't know if you've heard of that.
I think
Do it
it'd be
for the
funny.
love.
There's probably
Like we
someone
do for
who
this
likes to
podcast.
watch you set up tech stuff.
What's that?
Like just setting up tech stuff.
Ugh.
But
You guys have
slowly.
seen it.
I'm
You
just
know, it's
saying
not
that's
nothing good
probably-
there.
There's a market for that, probably. I don't know. I'm just thinking of like everyday things.
Sure. It's you're taking one skill
Yeah.
and adding it to that, which is why I would be fucking hot chicks raw dog.
I think
I take that skill that
Where are
I
you finding
have.
these hot chicks?
What's that?
Where are you finding
Well, that's
these
where I
hot
have the
chicks?
least amount of skill. Fucking the hot chicks. Oh yeah, real good at it. Just getting them there.
get it.
And if you need a raw dog, you can collaborate with Carly. So,
It's hilarious.
That was so
Two
terrible.
things people want to see on the internet.
Puppies and fucking.
Not together, not in the same video.
You didn't say that.
didn't separate
You
them.
did not say that.
Sorry. I meant to. Puppies or.
Not and or. You
didn't say and or.
You said what you said.
You guys are the perverts who interpreted it that
We
way.
want to thank
We
you
are
for joining us today on this episode of very special episode of 1, 2, 3 Jokes, and we're going to be following this up with an even more special episode, which is because we didn't really want to do the show regular next time without Robert, so we're going to do something totally
We
different.
don't want to do the show regular.
Yeah.
the whole thing falls apart without him, really.
We
And
Don't
it
tell him
has-
I said that.
It has nothing to do with me being hungover and forgetting to write 9 jokes for the other episode. That's not it.
Definitely not that.
No.
But thank you for watching. If you're not on YouTube, thank you for listening. If you're checking out the podcast, don't forget the other one exists. Check it out. The video's a lot of fun.
listen to the episode twice. Once on video and once on podcast.
Yeah, just listen to it once on the podcast and then click YouTube, close your eyes, and listen again.
Yeah, because you don't want to miss this episode.
And don't forget to
There's so many other layers to the episode. When we were all talking at once, you can like try to listen
Feels
and
like
hear
you're
one
really
person each
there.
time.
Yeah, put
One
in the
conversation
comments
at a time.
which voice you could hear the clearest.
yeah, please.
Actually, yeah.
Like, subscribe, leave some comments. Let us know what you think of the judgment, how awful it was, and even though I won.
And crackhead judge we have.
Interact
terrible
with us.
decisions for terrible people.
I was looking for suggestions for stories, feedback, share the show. You could always join our Patreon, 123 Jokes on Patreon. For only $3 a month, you get access to all of our previous library.
You get access to our whole?
Our whole.
Our whole.
That's $3.99 a month.
$69.
$3.69.
Yeah.
You get access to all of our back catalog. Only the recent 25 are up for free. So go check out our old episodes.
Check out
and also
archive, bitch.
And also just support our show because I don't know. I just learned that we are amateurs, as Ricky says. So
He's
help us out.
amateur.
Oh,
not
he's
us.
amateur.
Yeah,
We raw dog for $3 a month.
yeah, we're raw dogging
professionally.
the shit out of this.
You know how much testing it takes to raw dog on porn these days?
Yeah.
I
As
have like a hair in my eye. Can we wrap it up?
This was such a long outro.
We're professional because we've all learned how to live off $3 a month.
All right, let's wrap it up. I'm
All right.
Carly Kastner.
And I'm Ricardo Land reminding you, if you were making porn, to wrap it up as well.
I'm Hannah Ty. No reminders.
And I'm Jeremy Martinez. This has been another episode of 123 Jokes.
Guys, I have like a hair in my eye. It really burns.
Why does it burn?
Push on the table.
I don't know, but I gotta go. It hurts.
Oh, she's turning
that
into
way-
the Hulk.
Are you leaving?
You're turning into the Hulk, you liar.
Hulk Lash.